Show and tell. Here we have show and tell, and this is what we brought to class today. It's like second grade. We've done lots of things, teacher.
And we would really like everyone to read them.
Yeah,
watch them
and learn from them, enjoy them, and grow. Because actually, we're committed to people growing, becoming more mature, and having deeper relationships. Because that will relate them to the whole of creation, and that will benefit everybody. So that's our game plan, just in case you want to know. The most recent one, and there will be more, there are more in the cooker because we want to find a way to get to you, to teach you what we've learned. So the most recent one is the Conscious Wedding Handbook.
And it kind of goes in tandem with the couples illumination. They're very different topics, but this is our work with couples and energy towards marriage and developing conscious relating.
I love it. Occasionally someone will come to us and say, oh, I love your book. And they've got Post-its sticking out all the corners of this because there's so much in here. It's all about relationships and about weddings specifically with lots of detail and all about rededications. So there's the Conscious Wedding Handbook. There is Lila's novel, Don't Go Back to Sleep.
The second one's in the works.
About a young woman and her adventures in esoteric and exoteric ways. Am I still going?
I guess you're going.
Okay, I edited this book of myself plus other people contributing, talking about counseling psychology and speaking to the counselor in all of us, what we say to a nephew or a niece who's in trouble in some way. So it relates to that person as well as to professionals who are dealing with anxiety and post-traumatic stress syndrome, etc. The counselor, as if soul and spirit matter. Am I still going?
Sure.
Rediscovering Mary Magdalene. This was about our process of rediscovering her and going to the south of France and to Israel and to really discover her pathways and to see what she has intended for us to learn from that stream of Gnosticism, which means pure knowing, direct knowing.
These two books of David's are related to star wisdom, and even though the Venus eclipse in 2012 has come and gone, it's still a really good research book.
Still impacting us.
Yeah, and a lot of interesting information about the planet and our way of interacting with her and the dance that goes on. And the star wisdom in Rudolf Steiner is an insight, a deep insight. You can kind of see the insight through the window there of how we come through portals and go back through portals in relationship to cosmos, using the life of Rudolf Steiner as a model, because there's so many dates related to his life, so it's easy to track.
Easy to track, which is great and really helpful when you're dealing with that many astrological phenomena. And each of us, each of you has come through a gate with a particular quality, particular atmosphere, and you deserve to know what that quality is. I feel, oftentimes I meet people, I feel like they're trailing all sorts of unopened Christmas gifts, which they were given at birth, and they haven't opened them yet.
I'm going to mention Brain Illumination here, which is a piece that I produced some years ago, which David is strongly featured as one of the narrators. This piece was created in conjunction with Sai Ma, Lakshmi Devi, and inspired by a meditation that she was doing. And it's a beautiful piece related to illuminating and knowing the parts of your own brain and how to work with that, as we've talked about in other clips here, about how to bring an integrity into our nervous system, into knowing how the brain works, to being more aware of our energy systems and what happens with an illuminated nervous system and how it interacts with the etheric body, which is where the chakra systems are. So that's all related to the process of the sovereign one that then comes into an illuminated connection with the two in partnership and is then able to be in primary connection to the oneness of all that is.
One, two, oneness. That's sort of our little motto, and we're sticking by it.